Have you ever felt your emotions spiral out of control, leaving you overwhelmed by anger and frustration? Imagine meeting someone who could offer you the wisdom to tame these turbulent feelings. What if that someone was none other than Gautama Buddha himself? Today, we'll uncover a timeless story shared by Buddha that reveals the secret to mastering our emotions and finding inner peace. Stay with us and learn how you can transform your life with this ancient wisdom. Before we dive into Buddha's insightful story, let's reflect on our own experiences. Think about a time when your emotions got the best of you. Perhaps it was a moment of intense anger or deep frustration. These feelings can often cloud our judgment and lead to actions we later regret. But what if there was a way to manage these emotions effectively? What if the key to a peaceful mind lies in a simple yet profound lesson from Buddha himself? Let's explore this journey together. Once upon a time, a man struggling with uncontrollable anger and frustration sought the wisdom of Gautama Buddha. This man, overwhelmed by his emotions, desperately wanted to find peace and control over his reaction. As he sat before Buddha, he felt a mix of hope and curiosity, eager for the guidance that could transform his life. Buddha welcomed him with a serene smile and asked him to sit comfortably. "I understand your struggle," Buddha began, "and I want to share a story that might help you. There was once a powerful king who ruled a prosperous kingdom. One day, seeking wisdom, he decided to visit a neighboring kingdom, renowned for its wise and revered king. The visiting king was received with great honor, and a grand feast was prepared in his honor. During the feast, the visiting king noticed a fly in his soup. Disgusted and angered, he demanded another bowl of soup, unable to tolerate the presence of the tiny fly. Observing this, the wise king of the neighboring kingdom gently spoke, "Your Majesty, please do not let such a small thing ruin your mood. It is not the fly that disturbs you, but your reaction to it." At first, the visiting king was taken aback. But as he pondered the wise king's words, he realized the profound truth they held. He understood that his reaction to the fly was a reflection of his inner state, not the situation itself. This realization marked a turning point in his life. From that day forward, the visiting king practiced the art of not reacting impulsively to trivial annoyances. He discovered that by maintaining his composure, even in challenging situations, he could think more clearly and make better decisions. His kingdom thrived under his newfound wisdom, and he became known as a just and fair ruler. Buddha paused, letting the story sink in. The man listened intently, feeling a sense of resonance with the king's journey. He realized that, like the king, his reactions were often disproportionate to the events that triggered them. He had the power to change this. "The power to control your emotions lies within you," Buddha continued. "It is not the external circumstances that define your peace, but your inner response to them. Practice mindfulness and awareness. When you feel anger rising, take a moment to breathe and observe your thoughts. Do not let your emotions control you. Instead, let them pass without judgment." Inspired by Buddha's words, the man committed to practicing mindfulness. He started with small steps, observing his reactions and taking deep breaths when faced with anger or frustration. Over time, he found himself becoming calmer, more composed, and better able to handle life's challenges. This story of the king and the wisdom of Buddha became his guiding light, helping him transform his emotional turmoil into inner peace and clarity. And so, he walked away from Buddha's presence with a heart full of gratitude and a mind equipped with the tools for a more serene and mindful life. In reflecting on the story, Buddha's teachings resonated deeply with the man. He understood that, like the visiting king, he too could cultivate a calm and composed mind amidst life's challenges. Each day became an opportunity to practice mindfulness, not just in moments of distress, but in everyday interactions. The man also learned from Buddha's emphasis on self-awareness. By understanding the triggers behind his emotions, whether they stemmed from unmet expectations, past hurts, or fear of the unknown, he could respond to situations with greater clarity and compassion. This introspection allowed him to dismantle the cycle of reactive behavior, fostered a sense of inner resilience. Moreover, Buddha's story highlighted the transformative power of perspective. The visiting king's shift from reacting impulsively to cultivating patience and understanding mirrored the man's own journey towards emotional mastery. He realized that by changing his perspective on challenges, viewing them as opportunities for growth rather than sources of frustration, he could navigate life with greater ease and fulfillment. As the man continued to integrate Buddha's teachings into his daily life, he noticed profound changes not only within himself but also in his relationships and surroundings. His newfound sense of inner peace radiated outward, fostering harmony and empathy in his interactions with others. He became a source of support and guidance for those around him, embodying the principles of mindfulness and compassion that Buddha had imparted. In essence, the story of the visiting king served as a catalyst for the man's personal transformation. It illuminated the path to emotional resilience and empowered him to embrace each moment with mindfulness and grace. Through his journey, he discovered that true strength lies not in the absence of challenges, but in the way we respond to them. Wisdom, compassion, and a steadfast commitment, inner growth. Buddha's teachings on mastering emotions through mindfulness continue to resonate across cultures and generations, offering timeless wisdom for navigating the complexities of human experience. His emphasis on inner peace as a foundation for outer harmony reminds us that by cultivating a calm and balanced mind, we can contribute positively to our own well-being and the well-being of others. As we reflect on the story of the visiting king and the wisdom of Buddha, let us embrace the transformative power of mindfulness in our own lives. Let us commit to cultivating inner peace, responding thoughtfully to life's challenges, and nurturing compassion towards ourselves and those around us. In doing so, we honor the legacy of Buddha's teachings and pave the way for a more harmonious and interconnected world. Let me share a modern story that might resonate with you. There was a young man named Michael who was quick to react impulsively, often leading to arguments and hurt feelings. Realizing the harm it caused, Michael decided to change. He began practicing mindfulness and meditation, becoming more aware of his thoughts and emotions. Michael's journey towards emotional mastery began with small but deliberate steps. He dedicated time each day to meditation, allowing himself to observe his thoughts without judgment. Initially, it was challenging for Michael to quiet his mind and resist the urge to react impulsively. However, with perseverance, he noticed subtle changes taking root within him. One day, while at work, Michael encountered a stressful situation that would typically trigger his anger. His initial reaction was to lash out defensively, but this time he paused. Remembering his mindfulness practice, he took a deep breath and consciously chose to respond calmly and rationally. To his surprise, this shift in approach diffused the tension and allowed him to address the issue constructively. Encouraged by this early success, Michael continued to incorporate mindfulness into his daily life. Found that by practicing awareness of his emotions, gained greater insight into their underlying causes. Often his anger stemmed from feelings of insecurity or fear of failure. By acknowledging these emotions without judgment, Michael could respond with empathy towards himself and others. Over time, Michael's relationships began to thrive as a result of his newfound emotional resilience. His friends and colleagues noticed a positive change in his demeanor, a sense of calmness and understanding that was both reassuring and inspiring. Michael became known for his ability to listen attentively and offer thoughtful advice, qualities that stemmed from his commitment to mindfulness. One evening, a close friend approached Michael, visibly upset and seeking guidance. Instead of jumping to provide solutions, Michael practiced active listening. He offered a comforting presence and gentle encouragement, allowing his friend to express emotions freely. Through this exchange, Michael realized the profound impact of compassionate presence, a gift he could offer simply by being fully present in the moment. Reflecting on his journey, Michael recognized that mindfulness was not just a practice, but a way of life, an ongoing commitment to self-awareness and personal growth. He no longer viewed challenges as obstacles to be overcome, but as opportunities for learning and transformation. Each day brought new opportunities to cultivate patience, kindness, and resilience. Michael's story resonates deeply with the teachings of Buddha on emotional mastery. Buddha emphasized the importance of understanding the impermanent nature of emotions and the power of mindfulness in cultivating inner peace. Like the visiting king in Buddha's story, Michael learned to navigate life's complexities with a calm and steady mind, guided by wisdom and compassion. In the modern world, where stress and distractions abound, practice of mindfulness offers a sanctuary, a moment of pause amidst the chaos. It invites us to step back from automatic reactions and instead choose intentional responses. Through mindfulness, we can develop a deeper connection with ourselves and others, fostering empathy and understanding in our relationships. Michael's journey also underscores the transformative potential of mindfulness in fostering resilience and well-being. By prioritizing self-care and emotional awareness, he not only improved his own life, but also became a source of support and inspiration for those around him. His example serves as a testament to the profound impact of inner peace on outer harmony. Beyond personal transformation, mindfulness has far-reaching implications for society as a whole. Imagine a world where individuals approach conflict with empathy rather than hostility, where understanding and cooperation prevail over divisiveness. This vision aligns with Buddha's teachings on cultivating a compassionate heart, cornerstone of harmonious coexistence. As we embrace the wisdom of Buddha and the lessons from Michael's journey, let us commit to practicing mindfulness in our own lives. Let us cultivate inner peace, respond thoughtfully to challenges, and nurture compassion towards ourselves and others. In doing so, we contribute to a more harmonious and interconnected world, one mindful breath at a time. In conclusion, the stories of the visiting king and Michael illustrate the timeless relevance of mindfulness in navigating life's challenges. Whether in ancient times or the present day, the practice of mindfulness offers a pathway to emotional resilience, clarity of mind, and compassionate living. By integrating these teachings into our daily lives, we can foster a sense of inner peace and contribute positively to the well-being of our communities. Let us remember that the journey towards mindfulness is not about perfection, but progress, a continuous evolution towards greater self-awareness and harmony. With each mindful breath, we affirm our commitment to personal growth and collective well-being, embodying the spirit of mindfulness that transcends time and culture.